Hi everybody, I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney. I'm based right outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia. My clients are all over the United States and some of them are abroad as well. We can help you with immigration issues, with immigration applications, no matter where in the U.S. you are located. Feel free to reach out to us. We do our consultations and our meetings by Zoom, by phone, or in person. So no matter where you're located, we can accommodate you. Of course, even if you're far away, you're welcome to visit us in person. Our office is right outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia, but our clients can be anywhere and we can accommodate them no matter if they want to talk to us by phone or by Zoom, or if they want to travel and come and see us in person. We would always love that. We only practice immigration, but we do handle employment-based applications, we handle family-based applications, and of course humanitarian cases as well, like VAWA, T visas, and U visas. We pretty much do everything under U.S. immigration law. So if we can help you, the first step is to reach out to us. But I'm on here live, and I come on here frequently to answer questions. So general immigration questions. I know that immigration can be so complicated. It's hard to understand the forms. It's hard to figure out what exactly needs to be done for certain types of applications. So here's an opportunity for you to ask those questions. If you have something already pending and you're concerned about that, many people put those questions in here too. But if you're joining me for the first time, I ask that you say hello, tell me where you're watching from, and of course I'll give you a shout out if you're joining me for the first time. I see here, hi Alice, hi Irv, hi Car Lover, Surya, Beverly, nice to see all of you. Thank you for joining. We're streaming on multiple platforms. We're streaming on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. So no matter whichever platform you would like to use, we're on here, and you may actually not see some of the questions that are popping up, so I will make an effort to read them out loud for you, okay? And of course I have some questions that I already come with ready that I think that will be helpful to you guys. We start off always with our question of the day. If you're just joining, I see some people just getting on. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients with U.S. immigration applications, no matter where they're located. So you can be anywhere in the U.S. or anywhere abroad, and we help with your immigration applications. We prepare and file your immigration applications, of course, working together with you to do that. Okay? If you'd like to call us for a confidential consultation, you're welcome to do that. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. If you want to be notified when I go live, I kind of go on whenever I'm available, to be honest. But if you want to be told, if you want to receive a notification for when I go live, I would suggest that you follow us, like us, subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Our handle is Agarwal Immigration on all the social media platforms, and that's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Okay? All right, great. So let me get started with my first question of the day, and feel free to put your questions in. I'll get to that too. I'm happy to answer them for you. They're just general because I don't know your immigration history, but I'll give you some general immigration information, and hopefully that will be helpful to you. If you want to schedule some time to talk to me, please do that. You can do that directly from our Facebook page. You can call our office, or you can do it on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. All right, awesome. So thanks you guys for joining today. This is our question of the day. So it is having a criminal record an issue with a citizenship application? So another way to phrase it is, I got arrested, can I still become a U.S. citizen? I got arrested, can I still become a U.S. citizen? Yes, it's still possible to become a U.S. citizen, but it depends on what happened. So it depends on the crime, and it depends on whether or not you were convicted. The thing to remember is if you got a suspended sentence, so many times people will say, I didn't serve any time, I don't know what happened, right? If you were found guilty and you received a suspended sentence, for immigration purposes, it counts as time served. So even if you didn't spend a day in jail and got a suspended 1-year sentence, for immigration purposes, it's as though you served 1 year in jail. So that's something to keep in mind with immigration applications. But basically, To have any kind of criminal issue, like an arrest or a conviction, the first thing I'm going to tell you is be truthful in your application, right? Your case may be expunged, but they're going to find out. So if they ask, have you ever been arrested? Have you ever been cited? Be honest and be truthful in your application. If we can help you with your citizenship application, give us a call. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. If you do have any kind of criminal record, if you've ever encountered the police and been accused of a crime, even if you were found not guilty and you're applying for citizenship, I think it's very, very important that you talk to an immigration lawyer. Because if you're a green card holder, right? So if you're a green card holder and you never apply for citizenship, you may be fine. But just by applying for citizenship, you trigger this whole list of particular grounds for removal, right? So that means that you would get, if you apply for citizenship, you might trigger removal depending on that crime. So we want to make sure that crime does not trigger removal, and you may be advised not to apply for citizenship, right? Depending on what it is, you may be advised not to apply for citizenship. But the one thing to keep in mind when you're applying for citizenship and you have a criminal history, you want to see, are you convicted, right? So you want to know whether or not you're convicted. If you have a consultation with me, I would say bring that final disposition of the charge, right? Bring me the piece of paper that you receive from the police or the court that tells you, have you been convicted and what is your sentence? So usually I say don't bring any documents to the consultation. But what I would like to see, if you have any kind of criminal issue and you're thinking of applying for citizenship, then we want to see that conviction record for any kind of criminal issue that you've had. So here's some more information. I know that this is kind of a lot for you to process. The takeaway for this is, if you're thinking of applying for citizenship and you have a criminal issue, an arrest even, right? Even without a conviction, I would say talk to an immigration attorney just to make sure that you don't trigger removal, because failing to talk to an attorney could result in you being put in immigration court and being deported, right? It may make more sense for you to not apply at all for citizenship, but you might be eligible. It's very possible you might be eligible and that it's going to get approved. However, it depends on the crime, it depends on the conviction and the sentence, the penalty that you received. Okay, so that's the short answer. Call us if we can help you with citizenship. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Okay, some important things to keep in mind when applying for citizenship or for any kind of immigration benefit and there's been a crime. You want to know, what is the crime for? You want to know the penalty that you received. Were you found guilty, and was a penalty imposed, right? If there was a conviction, it could possibly be used against you. If there was no conviction, so if that charge is still pending or if that charge was dismissed, the only thing that could be used against you is a finding of good moral character, right? So what we want to do, not sure what happened there. So what we want to do is make sure that if you've never been convicted, we want to have a strong package of evidence that shows that you are a person of good moral character, and that could be things like your job, right? What are you working? Are you paying taxes? Are you supporting dependents? Are you married? Do you have children? Do you help people? Otherwise, are you a member of a church or a religious organization where you're volunteering your time? So there's many different ways you can show good moral character. So that is looked at in its entirety. So if you have a charge, you haven't been convicted, it could go into the judgment of whether or not you have good moral character. So crimes and immigration can be very complicated. If that's the only thing you've received from my talk right now, all you need to know is that crimes and immigration can be very complicated. I would talk with an attorney, because what we want to do is analyze the specific crime, see if it triggers removal, and if it does not trigger removal, then we want to look at Is this going to impact good moral character, and what other pieces of evidence can we use to show that you have good moral character, so your application is positioned in a strong way and is likely to get approved. Okay, so call us if we can help you with that. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. All right, African Travel, Ola, Rahi, Beverly, nice to see all of you. If you have any questions, please go ahead and put them on here. We're streaming live currently on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, and YouTube. So feel free to join any of those platforms to put your questions on here, and I'm happy to answer them for you. I can tell you I'm only on here for another few minutes. So say hello, let me know what you're thinking right now and what you would like in terms of if you have any kind of pressing immigration things that need to be clarified. I'm an immigration attorney. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. I help clients no matter where in the U.S. you are located, and we only work on immigration applications. So we work with employment-based, humanitarian cases, and also family-based applications as well. Okay? All right. What is physical presence, and how will it impact my citizenship application? So if you're applying for citizenship, physical presence is one of the requirements to be eligible to become a U.S. citizen. So you have to not only be a green card holder for a certain number of years, so that's going to be either 3 years or 5 years, depending on depending on whether you're married to a U.S. citizen or if you got your green card a different way. Okay, so physical presence requirement is you need to be physically present. So your body needs to be physically in the U.S. for half the number of days that is required for you to be a green card holder before applying for citizenship. So the physical presence requirement for most people that are married to U.S. citizens and are applying for citizenship is 1.5 years. The physical presence requirement for those that got their green card through work or through a humanitarian method like asylum, for example, or a U visa or a T visa, you need to be a green card holder for 5 years before you can apply for citizenship. So your physical presence requirement is 2.5 years. Okay, I hope that's helpful for you. That really just means the number of days that you're required to have your physical body in the U.S. So you could have a house, you could have a car, you could have a bank account, but in terms of you being physically in the U.S., you want to be physically in the U.S. for half of the period that's required for you to be a green card holder. This is going to sound complicated for you guys, so what you should take away here is that citizenship can be complicated. It's not as easy as it sometimes might seem. And if you have been outside of the country for a long time, or if you have a criminal issue, for example, or anything else that might cause you some concern about applying for citizenship, you should talk to an attorney and get some clarity on whether or not you might trigger removal, whether or not there would be issues with your application, or whether it makes sense to just wait and apply for citizenship until you meet all of the different requirements for you to be approved for your citizenship application. Okay? Call us if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. I'd be happy to chat with you about your immigration case. You can also schedule a consultation on our Facebook page or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. If you want to be notified of when I'm on live, you can definitely do that by liking us and following us on our social media platforms. And of course, if you have friends that might be interested in immigration that want to join us live, please share this post with them as well. Okay? All right. I have one more question here. This is actually really interesting, and I think that most people don't know this piece of information. So if you're ready, let me get going here. But if you got your citizenship through marriage to a U.S. citizen, right? So if you got your citizenship through marriage to a U.S. citizen, and you get divorced before you go to your citizenship interview or your citizenship is finalized, you can no longer become a citizen only after 3 years as a green card holder. So if you're married to a U.S. citizen and you're applying for citizenship and your divorce is final, you have to be a green card holder for 5 years before you become a citizen. You may have to wait a little bit longer, right? It doesn't mean that you still need to be married when you're applying for citizenship, but you just may have a longer requirement of being a permanent resident than if you were still married to that U.S. citizen spouse. I hope that is helpful to many of you. Please call us for a consultation if we can help you with citizenship or any of your other immigration applications. We work with family-based applications, we work with humanitarian cases and employment-based cases as well. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients all throughout the United States with their immigration applications. I'm going to try to get to some of your questions here. All right, I'm missing it right now, but I have one that says, I have one that I feel like I saw one earlier. Is a prima facie a good sign for a VAWA application, right? So is getting a prima facie determination a good sign in a VAWA application? That is a great sign. It's an awesome sign. It kind of means that your case is sort of pre-approved. So they've looked at your application, that they believe you have all of the pieces for having the case approved. Of course, they need to run background checks. They need to do their due diligence with your application, but on its face, it looks approvable. That is what that means, and it's a great first step in a VAWA application. So if you received it, congratulations. If you're interested in VAWA, give us a call. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. And you can also schedule a consultation if you'd like, directly from our Facebook page or our website, agarwalimmigration.com. Our Facebook handle is Agarwal Immigration, which is the same handle for all of our social media platforms. All right, so let me see. I'm having a hard time seeing these questions. Okay, T says, RFE for an I-693 has been received 30 days ago. How long till I get a response? It usually should be fast. So once we have an RFE issued and we respond and the response is strong, we get the approval within a couple of weeks. That's normal. If it's not coming, there may be another issue, there may be something else that the government is looking into. So you might want to take a quick look at your application to see if there's any inconsistencies. Look at previous applications to see if there's inconsistency. So you want to just make sure that if there's anything you can explain before a decision comes out, then you should. Okay, call us if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. All right, so I have, is it better to travel before or after submitting an N-400? Is it better to travel before or after submitting an N-400? It doesn't really make that much of a difference, right? So if you do travel after submitting your citizenship application, you want to make sure you update that information when you're at your citizenship interview. So you can say, I also traveled recently and I was gone for 2 weeks from this date to this date, because that is something that they ask about during the citizenship interview. So you just want to make sure that everything is up to date when they're approving your citizenship application. Okay? If you travel before or after, the only thing I would want you to keep in mind is you want to not stay out of the country for more than 6 months if you're a green card holder, right? So otherwise you have to show that you did not abandon your green card status. So that is what I would do. If you're a green card holder and you're traveling before you apply for citizenship, just make sure you didn't stay outside the country for more than 6 months. Okay, so that's a tip. The other thing is citizenship applications are moving really fast right now, so you want to make sure you're here for the interview. So that's something you want to keep in mind as well. If we can help you with that, you can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663, and you can also schedule a consultation with me if you would like. We're doing them by phone, by Zoom, or in person, and you can make that appointment directly from our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration, or you can do it on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. Okay? Navdeep is saying, my asylum case is pending in immigration court, but I'm married to a U.S. citizen. What do I have to do? Great. So you might, depending on how you entered the U.S., Navdeep, you may be eligible to adjust your status through marriage marriage with a U.S. citizen. You may also be required to have some kind of waiver, right? If you had an illegal entry, you may be required to do a waiver, or it's possible that you might qualify for something like VAWA, which you can apply for and use that benefit and make that argument in immigration court as well. So there are different options that might be available to you. If you want to give us a call, we can talk through the options. You can reach us at 703-348-1663, or you can schedule a consultation just from our Facebook page, Agarwal Immigration, or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. Okay? All right, I'm gonna have to head out for this afternoon, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you would like to be notified when I'm live, again, please make sure to like us and follow us on all of our social media platforms. You can do that. Our handle is Agarwal Immigration, and we are on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So 4 different platforms, same handle, Agarwal Immigration. If you don't know me, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. We help clients all throughout the United States in all types of immigration applications. If you want to schedule a consultation, you can do that on our Facebook page or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com, or by calling our office. Of course, we're closed right now, but we will be open again tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, and you can reach us at 703-348-1663. Thanks so much, guys. I will see you soon. Bye.